Hi guys, so it's your favorite Zero, yes, which is really exciting today, and here at the super awesome Botanical Gardens Lagoon. So we had some more questions in unpacking some of the awesome netball stuff that's been happening in terms of elite and Commonwealth Games and Olympic netball packages. So this awesome package by Diamond Affinity that I designed has been acquired by the Crown. So just walking through what some of that looks like in terms of those who are within that space. And once again, thank you to Camilla and Rihanna as well. That's a part of that awesome strategy. Some of that stuff also included gathering some more of those signatures across the 14 Commonwealth countries um, to commit to the Commonwealth Games for men's and mixed netball teams, which is so super exciting. So also just like to thank Netball Australia as well as the INF for the International Netball Federation, as well as AMNA, the Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Association. So just walking through some of those elements and what that looks like. Yes, the model for that has been drafted. There is a current financial governance system process that is currently being looked at as well. It's been supported by a lot of elite athletes as well, which is really exciting. So just in assisting in them keeping focus as well, which is really exciting. So some of the milestones that was able to be investigated in some of the research and key findings in that space was with the International Netball Federation's milestones being one, a collective agreement for the Commonwealth Games, and two, another collective agreement for the Olympics as well. So along with that is also the endorsement of the collective agreement of Commonwealth Games and registrations number of teams. So within that research of some of those consultations that's been had, includes the number of teams, which is 28 for 14 teams per division. So the two divisions are men's and mixed, and 14 per division in each. So another milestone within that space is the change of constitution. So within that constitution, it basically says within that International Netball Federation that netball is a women's sport due to the limited number of male participants. So the netball community is wanting to revisit that again and look at changing that to netball as a sport for everyone. So then that way it is then endorsed on a global scale and recognized on a global scale, which is what some of the values and milestones are within some of their visions and goals and aims of the International Netball Federation. And then looking at that endorsement of that collective agreement then for the Olympic Games. So then what then has to happen is a business case needs to be developed in a submission into that Olympic International Committee. So there is that facilitation coordination of how that will roll out into the Olympic Games for 2032. So it's been an awesome piece of work, and the body of work is still being investigated at the same time with the research and consultations within that space of how that will roll out, including the Commonwealth Games tournament at this point in time, because there is the registration numbers of the 28 teams for the men's and mixed divisions, which is really exciting. 14 teams once again per division, and how that will look. Australia is still having a look at that and how the draw would be played out. So obviously that's underneath the Commonwealth realm, which is really exciting. And once again, heads up and thanks to Katie, William, and Camilla. So my name's Zero Stars, your favorite Erratic Zero.